Well, we're back, and we want to take a couple minutes to talk about The Batman. We've been getting all kinds of wicked cool new trailers, and we found out the other day the runtime for the movie is almost 3 hours long. This has generated a ton of conversation amongst fans, and I wanted to break down why at least I think it's a pretty good thing the movie has some significant length to it. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the film and why I think it is actually probably the perfect length for a Batman movie. Now, before we dive in though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We got this PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on this giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a pretty great way for you to develop all of your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pockets. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, apologize, we've been off for a few days, but I wanted to take a step back and talk about that recent news that The Batman is going to be quite the long movie. Now, apparently, the film is clocking in at just under 3 hours, 2 hours and 56 minutes with the credits. And for many people, that seems to be a bit long. There's already been a lot of chatter about why the film is so long, and many people appear a bit concerned. There's a lot of people that feel like over 90 minutes for this film is too much, and I have to say I totally disagree. Now, the late great film critic Robert Ebert once said, "No good movie is too long and no bad movie is too short," and I for one think this is true. The most recent example of this would be Dune, which was just under 2 hours and 45 minutes, and left fans pretty ready for the second one. While other movies, who are well under 2 hours, like Red Notice, leave us all staring at the screen and wondering what actually we're watching. Now, obviously, quality is a fairly subjective thing, but there's some good technical reasons for this movie being long. First and foremost, there is a lot going on. This isn't a Batman origin movie, it's technically year 2, but we're going to be introduced to a lot of characters in this movie. James Gordon and multiple supporting characters, Bruce Wayne aka Batman and his supporting characters like Alfred, and 3 different villains including the Riddler, Catwoman, and the Penguin. There's also rumors of the Joker appearing, and all these moving pieces need time to simmer in the film to make them work. Now, apparently the original cut of the movie was closer to 4 hours, which would generate a different conversation. But quite honestly, if the 3-hour version is good, I would want to see the 4-hour cut. Matt Reeves' War of the Planet of the Apes was about 2.5 hours long, so the guy has directed fairly long movies before, but that is a bit of an art. Some fans have shown some concern that this would impact the box office, but given the current worldwide health situation, there's plenty of theater space for theaters to run it into multiple venues, so I'm not worried about that either. Honestly, if the movie is good, I don't think the runtime really matters. The movie does need to have the time to grow and fill the story, and if Matt Reeves thinks this is what it needs, I think we need to trust the director. Plus, I don't think the studio would allow the movie to run too long. Warner Brothers is kind of infamous for interfering with directors, and if the movie still sets at 3 hours and everybody's comfortable, I think we all should probably give it a chance. Now, we just have a few more weeks before The Batman drops in theaters. It drops in early March, depending on where you live, and I think all these answers will come to the surface then. But I gotta know what you guys think. Are you comfortable with The Batman being a 3-hour movie? And if so, do you have a personal opinion on what's too long for a theatrical release? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not gonna get any updates. Peace.